Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled, Reading the History of Amalek is Not Enough. So we have the mitzvah of Amalek, reading it once a year, Zechirat Amalek, remembering Amalek. It's part of a three-part mitzvah. We're reading Amalek, Zechirat Amalek, not forgetting, and wiping out Amalek. Three separate mitzvahs from the Torah. How do we fulfill the mitzvah of Zechirat Amalek? So the Magen Avraham says, if you don't hear Zechirat Amalek from Parsha Ki Teitzei that we read on Shabbos Zachor, it's all right. You could still be Yosef from Beshalach. Parsha Beshalach, we go ahead and we read the history when they attacked us. And the Magen Avraham says, we do that on Purim morning. So if you don't have Zechirat Amalek from Shabbos, Parsha Zachor, Ki Teitzei, you could fulfill the mitzvah from Beshalach. We were talking about the history of what happened, and that's enough of remembering Amalek. Mishnah says, I'm not so sure. And there's a very big point here. The Mishnah says that it's not enough to read the history. We need to read the mitzvah, remembering Amalek. Don't forget Amalek. You must wipe out Amalek. And that is a very crucial point. Because you could go ahead and you can have a historical event and it can be interpreted a million different ways. You can have a present event that happens. Take any event that happens and you read Haaretz, Mar, Mokor Rishon, Hamodia, and it's as if you're reading four different stories. Each one with their own version and attitude. Haaretz is going to have their attitude towards it. You read the recent story of Beit HaMikdash, what's going on there, how many mosques are there, and this and that, and everyone's got their own version of the story. So, Magen Avraham says you simply need to read the story of what Amalek did. Well, the Mishnah says not true, Magen Avraham. You need to understand how to relate to this story. And only God can tell us how to relate to the story. Some might relate to the story 3,000 years ago, the story. Live and let live, what they did, live, forget. You could forgive and forget. Happened so long ago. These are the great-great-great-grandchildren 100 generations later. Well, Mishnah says, no, that's not enough to read the history. Because if you don't have the proper analysis of the history, you don't have the tzivoy, the command regarding how to relate to this historical event, you missed the boat. And in Beshalach, it's the history without a specific command. Just as God will wipe them out doesn't tell us a command. If anything, God will take care of it for us. In Ki Teitzei, there's a command. What do you do? How do you react to this historical event? And you react in a triple manner. Never forget what they did. Positively remember what they did by talking about it, discussing it, and reading about it. And Machotimcha, wipe them out. That's the Mishnah Berurah's psak. He's leaning is towards that psak, and in terms of the reasoning, I think it's a very clear idea. Just reading about a historical event from Mishnah Berurah is not enough. The proper halachic, hashkafic, philosophical attitude towards the event, that's what we need. And how true is that in our days? To go ahead and internalize the proper reaction to our enemies. Shalom.